Well, hello everyone, and we are back on the 32 Ford today. What are we doing? Well, we're tying up some loose ends prior to doing some major work. Let me show you what we've got going. Now, when we last left off, we had just gotten through installing these mirrors, which have signal lights in them. I'm going to have to do some brush up on that because we've got a little bit of an error there. But I've managed to get the windows and everything reassembled, get the window channels back in, got the wires running on both sides. Now what I'm going to be doing is I just took this up temporarily. This is my throttle cable. It's got way too much slack in it. I'm about to shorten that by disconnecting underneath, cutting the cable, cutting the jacket back, and getting it to the proper length. Okay, chalk this up as a lesson learned. I've got the cable shortened per the instructions that came with it, and the cable just absolutely shredded and it's sticking. So the lesson here is quite simple. And that lesson being, get the good cables from Locard. Don't buy the cheap cables on eBay. The cable shredded on me as I tried to cut it. I followed the instructions to a T, and it's still shredded on me and it's sticking. So I'm going to have to replace the cable. That'll be coming up next. But now what we're going to work on is jacking up the rear end of this thing, pulling the wheels off of it, and running the emergency brake cables as I noted in my previous short. Let's get started. Okay, it's really difficult to film this, but basically what you've got is, I'll show a picture of the actual brake drum inside. You've got the brake shoe over here and it's got a little hook on it. This cable runs into the back like so, attaching to the back, and then hooks onto the lever on this brake cable. Now in order to do that, you have to pull this off and you have to take the entire thing apart, the entire brake drum apart, to get it done. It's very hard to film that. I don't have a tripod, unfortunately, that can demonstrate that, but you can Google any number of videos on doing brake drums and you can see how it works. But basically, one of them is down now. I've got to do the other. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time, so I might have to go into the next day. So we'll see you tomorrow.
A few moments later.
All right, it's the next morning. Let's get back on it. Family obligations are done, so let's get to it. Okay, as you can see, I got the everything lined up for this to go. I might come back in after the fact and put in some reinforcement here, but it's really sturdy. It's through the fiberglass. I've got big washers and metal reinforcement underneath. So that is connected. All that's left now, if I can get under the car here, is I've got to trim these cables that I hooked up to the back of it and lead them to the connection on the back of that right there. These cables, of course, are going to have a lot cut off of them, but I'm going to route them and everything. But I'm going to do that another day, simply because I've got some other things I need to tidy up. I've got to finish the wiring under the dash and get some other things done as well, because what I'm going to do after I get the wiring done is I'm going to take the car in and get the exhaust put on it. That way, when it comes time for it to be ready to run, it is ready to go, because in addition to getting everything I needed to get the emergency brake hooked up, I also received my battery today. So we've got a lot to do. A lot has been done. We're getting going. I cannot stress enough how much I'm really looking forward to getting moved into my new shop in a couple of months. I am way out of room, as you can tell by how cramped it was in here. Just getting down to where I could work on the brakes was very difficult, because frankly, I've just got too much stuff in here. The mess is out of control. I need to come in here and spend a day of just moving the cars out and cleaning the shop, which I think I might do tomorrow. Just spend the day cleaning the shop and everything else. But as far as this goes on the coupe, I'm going to tie these emergency brake cables up where they're out of the way. I'm going to take it to the shop that's going to put the exhaust on it. It's someone up in Van Alstyne, Texas, that has done a lot of work for me. I might actually get his help. I've got a little bit of an issue with the brakes. They're not holding pressure the way they should. I think it's a master cylinder, but instead of throwing parts on it, I'm going to get an expert on it to look at it. The important thing about building cars is just remember, no one knows everything. If you get over your head or get into a situation where you can't quite figure out what's going on, it's always a good idea to get help. And I am going to get help with the gentleman that's going to put the exhaust in. He has done a lot of work on my newer cars as well, stuff that I just frankly either don't have the diagnostic tools to do or don't feel like messing with. So we're going to get everything tidied up, get the wiring underneath the dash taken care of, take this thing up there to get the exhaust put in it, bring it back, tidy up everything on the emergency brake cables, and then get to work on everything else. Another reason why I'm waiting on the emergency brake cables is the way the exhaust runs might affect the way I have to run the cables. So that's always something to keep in mind as well. Be sure and stay tuned, hit like and subscribe. We got a lot more coming. Thanks for joining me.